Do you think you know cats well? Well, get ready, because in today's video I'm going to tell you 10 secrets about cats that almost no one knows, and the 8th one will literally blow your mind. If you're a cat lover or just curious about what goes on inside your kitty's little head, stick with me until the end, because there's a lot here that will completely change the way you see these mysterious, elegant, and somewhat unpredictable creatures. And let me ask you something real quick right at the start. If you enjoy content about cats, animal behavior, and fun facts, and if you want to support this channel so it can keep growing, hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. That helps a lot, and seriously, it's the only way I know that you want to see more videos like this around here. Number 1. Cats can sense your mood. Studies show that cats are extremely sensitive to the tone of your voice, your facial expressions, and even your scent when you're stressed or feeling down. They can pick up on subtle changes in the emotional atmosphere of the home, even when no words are spoken. And although they might seem indifferent, many cats actually try to comfort their owners in very subtle ways. Lying close by, bringing a toy, or simply staying nearby in silence. Some even purr louder or rub their heads against you, as if they're trying to soothe your tension. It's not just a coincidence. It's a real connection. Cats form deep bonds with humans, and even though they don't show affection the same way dogs do, that doesn't mean they don't care. Quite the opposite. They just have a more discreet and gentle way of showing love and concern. So the next time you're having a rough day and your cat comes to lie next to you, know that they're probably trying to tell you, in their own way, I'm here with you. Number 2. Meowing is just for humans. That's right. Cats don't meow at each other in the wild. This behavior is almost exclusively used to interact with humans. Kittens meow to their mothers when they're very young, but as they grow up, that kind of vocalization fades away, unless they're living with people. In other words, the meows you hear all the time in your house are part of a language created just to communicate with you. They've figured out that meowing is a way to emotionally manipulate us. And let's be honest, it totally works. Who can resist, right? A meow can mean a lot of things. Hunger, attention, affection, boredom, and often, cats adjust the tone and style of their meows based on how we react. It's almost like they're learning to speak human over time. Some even develop specific meows for each person in the household, like they know exactly who they're dealing with. Genius, right? Now listen up. If you're enjoying the video so far, drop a comment down below saying #TeamCats, so I know you're a true feline lover. And also let me know which city you're watching from. I really want to get to know the amazing people who follow the channel. It'll be so cool to see where everyone is tuning in from, and who knows, maybe your comment will show up in the next video? Number 3. Cats don't hold grudges, but they do have associative memory. That's right, contrary to what many people believe, cats don't get mad at you out of revenge or spite. They're not trying to punish you because you were late with their food or dared to give them a bath. Cats don't think in that kind of strategic or emotional way like humans do. There's no grudge or planned anger. But that doesn't mean they forget what happens easily. Cats have what experts call associative memory. This means they don't necessarily remember isolated events the way we do. Instead, they remember associations between an experience and a person, a sound, a smell, or the environment. So, if something unpleasant happens, like a loud noise, a stressful vet visit, or even a harsh tone of voice, and they associate that negative experience with you, they might become more distant or wary around you for a while. But here's the key point. It's not revenge, it's self-protection. Your cat is simply trying to avoid something they now perceive as uncomfortable or unsafe. It's an instinctive, survival-based response. And the stronger that association is, the longer it might take for them to fully trust that context again. Now here's the amazing part. That same associative memory works in your favor, too. Cats remember who treats them well, who gives them gentle affection, respects their space, brings their favorite food, plays with them, and speaks in a calm voice. They recognize routines, voices, and even scents that are linked to comfort, safety, and love. Over time, they naturally gravitate toward the people who make them feel good. If you respect your cat's boundaries and treat them with kindness, patience, and consistency, they'll start to associate you with all things positive. And that's the real secret to winning a cat's heart. It's not about control, dominance, or forcing affection. It's about earning their trust. And when a cat truly trusts you, it's because you've genuinely earned it. Number 4. Cats are more dependent than they seem. Although they enjoy their own space, they also develop deep emotional bonds with their humans. The classic image of the cat as a totally independent animal that only comes around when it wants food is a stereotype that doesn't really hold up in everyday life. Yes, cats can be discreet and more reserved than dogs, but that doesn't mean they don't form strong emotional attachments to the people they live with. Many cats follow their owners around the house, sleep in the same room, wait by the door when they sense you're about to leave, and some even learn your schedule and anticipate the time you usually come home. They get used to your presence, your routine, and even your scent. That's why, when left alone for too long, they can truly miss you. Some even suffer from separation anxiety when they're on their own for extended periods. And that anxiety can show up in different ways. Excessive meowing, scratching or destroying objects, changes in appetite, or, very commonly, behaviors like peeing outside the litter box or knocking things off shelves. And no, that's not being naughty or acting out. It could be loneliness, stress, or simply missing you. If your cat has been knocking things over or peeing outside the box when you're away, it might actually be homesickness. It's important to pay attention to these signs and, if possible, create strategies to reduce that stress. Leave interactive toys out, stick to a consistent routine, or even consider getting another feline companion, as long as the introduction is done properly, of course. The important thing to remember is that, behind that independent exterior, there's a sensitive creature who misses you, and who, in their own quiet feline way, just wants to know that you're coming back. Number 5. Cats hear what we can't hear. You know when your cat just stares at an empty wall, completely focused on something that seems invisible to us? Most likely, they're hearing something you can't. Maybe the movement of tiny rodents inside the walls, insects crawling around, or even the hum of electronic devices that go unnoticed by the human ear. Cats' hearing is simply incredible and ranks among the most sensitive in the animal kingdom. They can detect sounds at much higher frequencies than we can, ranging from 48 Hz up to 85 kHz, while the human ear typically hears between 20 Hz and 20 kHz. This means they pick up a much wider range of sounds, especially those high-pitched frequencies that are totally inaudible to us. Moreover, cats have remarkable control over their ears, which can rotate up to 180 degrees independently of each other. This allows them to precisely locate where sounds are coming from, an essential skill for hunting and avoiding predators. This mechanism is an evolutionary adaptation from their wild ancestors, who needed to detect small, quiet prey in dark environments, especially at night. But their keen hearing isn't just for hunting. It also helps them interpret their surroundings, noticing even the slightest changes that we humans might not detect. Whether it's the noise of a malfunctioning electronic device, the movement of a mouse inside the walls, or distant sounds of other animals. So when your cat stares fixedly at an empty spot, it might look like they're seeing things, but they're actually just listening to a symphony of sounds that are completely inaudible to us. It's as if they have a natural antenna tuned into a secret channel of the world around them, revealing a hidden universe only they can perceive. Number 6. Whiskers function as navigation sensors. They're not just for charm or to give your cat that adorable look we all love. A cat's whiskers, also known as vibrissae, are an essential part of their sensory system. These long, stiff, and highly sensitive hairs are natural sensors that help cats perceive their environment with impressive precision. Whiskers act like a living ruler. They help cats measure spaces and determine whether their bodies can fit through narrow openings or corridors. This is crucial for an animal that is naturally a hunter and an explorer of spaces. Imagine trying to move through a dark place without being able to measure the size of the path. For cats, whiskers are the tools that give them the confidence to move even in tight or poorly lit places. But the function of whiskers goes far beyond that. They can detect tiny vibrations in the air caused by the movement of prey, other animals, or even environmental changes, like wind or nearby objects. This helps cats know exactly where danger or opportunity lies, even when they can't see directly. Whiskers, therefore, act like a radar system that constantly sends signals to the cat's brain about everything happening around them. Additionally, whiskers are important for a cat's balance and motor coordination. They help felines adjust their movements when jumping, climbing, or hunting, providing a refined tactile sense that complements their vision and hearing. Without whiskers, cats would have much more difficulty moving around and hunting accurately. It's very important never to cut or trim your cat's whiskers. Cutting these essential sensors can cause severe disorientation, anxiety, and stress for the animal. Without their whiskers, cats lose their sense of spatial awareness, may become insecure, bump into furniture and walls, and even show behavioral changes because they feel vulnerable. So, even if whiskers seem too long or out of place, they must be respected and never removed. So next time you look at your cat's whiskers, remember they are much more than just a cute feature. They are sophisticated instruments that help your friend navigate the world, explore their territory, and stay safe with every step they take. Number 7. Cats create a mental map of the house and of you. Even when you're not in their line of sight, cats have an astonishing ability to know exactly where you are by using a complex combination of sounds, smells, and daily routine patterns. This happens because they are extremely observant animals with sharp senses that allow them to gather detailed information about their environment. They listen to the sound of your footsteps around the house, the noise of your voice in different rooms, the jingle of your keys at the door, the sound of your car arriving, and even subtler noises like the movement of your personal belongings. Additionally, cats have a very keen sense of smell that lets them recognize your scent, which is present on furniture, clothes, your bed, and even the places you frequently touch. These olfactory cues help reinforce the location of people and objects within the space. But it goes beyond the senses. Cats are also highly attuned to routine and possess a temporal memory that allows them to anticipate actions based on habits. They know the times you usually wake up, leave the house, come back from work, prepare food, or even sit down to relax and watch TV. This creates a predictable pattern that they map mentally, making them masters at anticipating your behavior. This ability to create a detailed mental map serves an important purpose for cats: security and comfort. In the wild, knowing the exact location of group members is essential for protection from predators and for coordinating movements during hunts. At home, even though it's a safe environment, this instinctive skill remains active, ensuring they always know where you are and can approach or retreat as needed. Moreover, this constant tracking helps cats maintain an emotional connection with their humans. Knowing where you are, even from a distance, makes them feel part of your world, and reduces anxiety that can arise when the environment changes or when you're away for extended periods. So next time your cat disappears from your sight, don't worry, they're probably there, silently monitoring your every move like a true feline detective, always alert and connected to you, building and updating their mental map of the home and your place in it. Number 8. Cats choose where to sleep based on the energy of the environment. If you've noticed that your cat always picks specific spots to sleep, and those places seem different from what you expected, know that it's not a coincidence. Cats are extremely sensitive to their surroundings, and this sensitivity goes far beyond what our eyes can perceive. Many feline behavior experts believe that cats can sense subtle vibrations and energies that go unnoticed by us humans. They can feel the energy of a place, whether it's calm, neutral, or tense. That's why they often prefer to rest in spots where the energy is more balanced and safe, ensuring a peaceful and restorative sleep. These energy fields cats detect might be related to various factors: the presence of other people or animals, electronic devices, or even changes in the environment like drafts, barely perceptible noises, or temperature shifts. If your cat avoids a corner of the house, it might be because they're sensing some kind of vibration or energy that you don't notice, something that makes them feel uncomfortable or unsafe. Moreover, choosing a place with more neutral energy helps the cat protect itself from possible threats, even if these threats aren't visible or tangible to us. In the wild, cats need to be very careful when choosing where to rest, since a bad spot could make them vulnerable to predators or other dangers. So, when your cat seems to prefer certain places, know that it's the result of a highly refined instinct developed over thousands of years of evolution. They don't just pick any place to sleep. They choose where they feel energetically safer, protected, and comfortable. And the best part: understanding this can help you create an even more welcoming environment for your feline friend by offering quiet, balanced spots for them to rest, away from stresses and discomforts invisible to us. Number 9. Purring is therapeutic. The sound frequency of a cat's purr ranges between 25 and 150 Hz, a range known to have healing properties. It can speed up tissue regeneration, relieve pain, and calm the nervous system, both for the cat and for anyone nearby. It's as if cats were whiskered therapists. Number 10. Cats are silent observers. They notice everything: your routines, patterns, and reactions. They know when you're about to get up, when you're going to feed them, and even when you're feeling sad. All of this without making a fuss. They're quietly studying you all the time, with that mysterious gaze only cats have. See how amazing that was? Cats are so much more than they seem. They're complex, intelligent, and full of mystery. And the more we learn about them, the more we fall in love. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, and if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button now and share this with someone who loves cats just as much as you do. That really helps the channel grow and motivates me to bring you even more curious and fascinating content like this. And don't forget to comment below which one of these secrets surprised you the most, or if you already knew any of them. Let's chat in the comments. And hey, if you made it all the way to the end, congrats! You've officially joined the True Cat Lovers Club. See you in the next video. Sending you a kiss, a meow, and until next time.